Now we've got a different type of goal kick. Begovic is going to take this one long, and we get all 20 outfield players gathered in a square on the Bournemouth right wing. Begovic plays it into that square of players, and it's Chelsea who emerge with the ball with Marcos Alonso. Square to Jorginho. Jorginho plays a 1-2 with Pedro, and suddenly Chelsea are moving forward and going through the gears. Pedro plays a 1-2. He's in the D in the penalty area. Pedro shoots and scores for Chelsea. The substitute breaks the deadlock. It's been a tight game. The Bournemouth players can't quite believe it, having held on for 71 minutes, but Pedro has found the way through. It's Chelsea 1, Bournemouth 0.
We talked about the quality that Pedro has on right foot and on the left foot.
And that game is all square. We've got 6 minutes left here at Stamford Bridge. I imagine it's about 6 minutes left in all of the other games as well in the Premier League this afternoon. Remember, Liverpool were 2-1 winners at Leicester earlier, and we've got Manchester City against Newcastle still to come this afternoon. And incidentally, between 5 and 6 tonight, you'll hear Paddy Mulligan. He's our guest in the boot room. Here come Chelsea down the left-hand side with Eden Hazard. Bournemouth with players back behind the ball. Alonso back to Hazard. He can score from here, and he does. Eden Hazard receives a second pass from Marcos Alonso, and that must be that. Chelsea are going to take all 3 points. They're going to keep up their 100% start to the Premier League season. It's going to be 4 in a row. It's Chelsea 2, Bournemouth 0.
He kept suggesting that Chelsea had
in front of me, obviously with a lot of medical staff around him, so we just sort of hope for the best, and the game is now resuming. Cyrus Christie, the Irish international, has just come on to replace the injured Odoi, but scoreline Fulham 0, Cardiff 0.
I hope you're not wearing a hat, Graham, because it'll blow off, judging by the sound of what we just heard there. Thank you very much. Palace have got a free kick near the corner flag on their left wing. They take it with Milivojevic to
points. Burnley 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2.
And what a result that would be to win away at Burnley this season. Manchester United, meanwhile, coming forward with Martial. He cuts in from the left wing, finds Rooney, tries to give it back to Martial, but West Brom clear, and then Martial collides head on with Johnny Evans in the box, and no surprise, Mike Dean gives a free kick to West Brom.
Yeah, just followed through a little bit, but Evans isn't really injured. Rooney's having his say as well now. And maybe, for Manchester United maybe West Brom having a little bit of possession, a little bit of encouragement. Rondon's come on and done quite well for them, held the ball up. Maybe just like coaxing themselves out to the half. That might just help Manchester United. It might suddenly find one or two spaces that just haven't been there.
I'm looking at Jose Mourinho slumped in the chair on the bench. He really isn't enjoying what he's seeing today. No doubt he's concocting what he's going to tell us after the game as well.
It'll be the NHS's fault or something, or Brexit.
We will see. We've got 10 minutes of normal time left here. Still 0-0. West Brom have a throw in the United half. Dawson throws it down the line. Rondon by the corner flag hooks it between two United players into the box, but can't find a teammate. And Ashley Young clears from the penalty spot up to Jesse Lingard, who goes down wrestling with Nyom, and that's a free kick for Manchester United.
And the United fans want him booked. Nyom, he's already been booked. I'm sorry, but Lingard's making a meal of this.
Lingard is staying down.
He's making a meal of it. I don't think Mike Dean will do anything apart from shut one or two up, push them away. Rooney's back in. Well done. Not going to change his mind, boys.
Lingard was laying face down in the turf for a few seconds, but he's back on his feet. And in fact, Carrick has taken the free kick short and given it to Lingard.
And then he's limped away, Lingard.
Well, the limp's wearing off now. He sprinted up to the edge of the box. He wanted the ball played forward. It didn't come. United have it on the far side, the left, with Martial. They are a long way from goal, and West Brom have got all their defenders in position, all their midfielders in position too. Lingard, though, does well to drag the ball away from two of them. Martial gets up to the edge of the box, and he is stopped by the massed ranks of West Brom defenders. And then Marcus Rojo scoops the ball out of a ruck, really, in the middle of the West Brom half of the field. He gets up to the edge of the penalty area, and Nyom takes control of the situation and clears away up into the United half. 9 minutes of normal time left.
Yeah, the ball will start to come back as far as West Brom are concerned, even quicker now, the last 10 minutes of this game.
Rashford goes scooting down the left wing with the ball, forcing Dawson back towards the edge of his own penalty area. Rashford puts the handbrake on, plays it in field to Lingard, square to Carrick. Rooney finds some space with his back to goal. He takes possession of the ball, then United work it back to Ashley Young, the left back. Young then to Rooney. He can cross from here. He cuts in on his right foot. Now he's dribbled into a really central position. He's actually dribbled into Salomon Rondon, who wasn't expecting him to come, I don't think.
There is no great movement at all.
United play a long ball forward, which West Brom intercepts, and then as West Brom come away, United win it back with Bailly intercepting on the halfway line. Bailly takes it 20 yards forward, plays it square to Valencia. Corner of the penalty area. Brunt is just determined to block any cross, so it goes square instead to Carrick, who lifts it in the box. Fellaini wins the header but heads it away from goal, and West Brom clear.
Well, he headed it behind all his own players. That was the problem.
United come again. Rashford edge of the box, making room for another shot, right footed. It's low and bobbling, but it spins right through the penalty area and behind for a goal kick.
I tell you what, as a defender, you know exactly what he's going to do, but he's got such fantastic acceleration. It's very, very difficult to actually stop him whipping that shot in right-footed.
Yeah, he was coming in off the corner of that penalty area from the left wing onto his right foot, and as you say, that acceleration, he makes so much space for himself. Every defender is at full stretch trying to block the shot.
If he gets all the areas of his game right, he will be some player eventually.
7 minutes of normal time left. Still 0-0. Can Manchester United find the way through? It's not been a game where they've had lots of shots on target and chance after chance. It's been a game where they've been frustrated by having possession but not finding a way through a very well organised West Brom team. But there has been a little bit more of a flicker from United as the game has worn on, that they might find a way to score the goal. I don't think there's any real sign of United making any more substitutions.
It's difficult looking at their bench, really, to see what they're going to do. Certainly forward thinking wise.
I think we're stuck with the 11 who are out on the field for Manchester United now. It's up to them to find the way through. 6.5 minutes to go. Rashford coming in from the left wing. He hands it off to Martial. Remember, Chelsea are still losing at home, 2-1 to Crystal Palace. United put the high ball into the box. Johnny Evans, like a jack in the box, leaps and heads away. But straight back to Manchester United it comes. Rojo on the edge of the centre circle. Rooney comes deep, then lifts a high straight ball into the box. Lingard can't get there, but the clearance goes straight to Rashford, who can't bring it under control, and West Brom clear.
Great play by McCall. He had to sort of get this ball back. It was almost going past his shoulder, and he managed to hook it away from goal.
You're listening to Premier League Live with Sky Sports on 100 to 102 Today FM. Manchester United attacking down the left-hand side with Martial, who lifts it into the box. Up goes Fellaini with a header. It comes off a defender, and West Brom will be able to clear at the second attempt. Dawson hooking it over his shoulder. But everybody's back defending. It comes to a United player. Back in the box from Young. Up goes Nyom to win a header. It's loose on the edge of the box again. Carrick underneath the high ball. Heads it into the box. And McCall is underneath that for West Brom. At the moment it's head tennis either side of that 18-yard line. Now it's down on the turf with Ashley Young. High into the box it goes. Johnny Evans on the penalty spot. Heads away for West Brom. And this time they might actually manage to hold on to it for a few seconds. Chris Brunt goes up, wins a header. Salomon Rondon then tussling with Rojo, and Rondon's got the ball and he's won a foul on the halfway line.
He's done brilliantly, Rondon. Very, very good. He's done far better in the cameo role he's played so far than Robson Kanu, to be honest. He's just stronger, isn't he? Much, much stronger.
More mobile as well.
Yeah, and he gets himself into clever positions where, as a defender, you've sort of got to try and knock him over to get at the ball, which is why he gets so many free kicks.
Tony Pulis will be delighted with the way it's gone, I think, for West Brom.
So far, so good.
Holding in there, 4.5 minutes still to go. West Brom taking an age over another free kick. Eventually Johnny Evans clips it forward from the halfway line to the edge of the box. Rondon cushions a header down to Brunt. It comes to Fletcher, who tries a shot on the turn. Oh, De Gea's dropped it, he's hit the crossbar. Goodness me, De Gea got both hands behind that shot. He flicked it, but he went behind him, comes back off the bar, and no West Brom player is anywhere near catching the rebound. De Gea picks it up in the box.
Yeah, he did drop it. But what he did do as well is
United on the attack down the left-hand side with Rashford dancing into the box. He can shoot maybe with his right foot. No, he lays it off to Martial. It's behind him. Fellaini on the loose ball. Johnny Evans comes sliding out with a good tackle to win it. Michael Carrick then has to go in with a slide tackle of his own to take it away from Livermore. and Old Trafford's getting behind United again. Rooney with a good cross this time, got a head on it this time, the defender Jakob to flick it away. United again with Rashford trying to accelerate through the defenders. He can't quite keep possession. Ashley Young then takes the ball and he's tackled. That's a foul by Livermore. Free kick and a yellow card for Jake Livermore.
Just going back to De Gea, he saved it, and I don't know whether he pushed it up a little bit thinking he's just going to catch it again, but then it hit the bar, didn't it? It was a moment, certainly.
It was almost like he jumped too early.
Yeah.
And he made contact with the ball when he was actually dropping in the air rather than going up to meet it. Well, that was a heart-stopping moment for Manchester United. We've got a free kick here for United, 15 yards outside the penalty area. West Brom don't really seem to be lining up much of a wall, and Rooney's not going to stand over it. He's left it for Marcus Rashford.
Well,
is he going to shoot?
Yes.
2 in the wall.
Well, he feels like he's got his iron because he's struck 2 already. Really good.
Rashford hits it, side foot, and Ben Foster makes a good diving save, pushing it round for a corner.
Tell you what, it's a really, really good free kick as well, curling away from Foster. I think in the end he saves it comfortably. Probably made a little bit more of a meal of it, but it was going in right in the side rigging.
Manchester United with a corner then. Young from the left wing, right-footed, but no United player near that. Ben Foster claims at the near post. Let's go to the KCOM Stadium. There's been a goal. It was 1-1 last we heard. Hull West Ham. Roger Thames.
They've turned it around, Hull City. They lead 2-1. The goal.
3 big points it looks like there for Hull if they can hold on in the last few minutes. We've got just under 2 minutes of normal time left here. Manchester United 0, West Brom 0. United play the ball forward to Rashford. Looked like a bit of a stamp tackle there from Livermore, and then a foul by Claudio Jakob. Rashford's not complaining. He's got the free kick. He's straight up on his feet, and he wants Carrick to take this one quickly.
Ball's still rolling.
Yep, Carrick left it for Valencia, and the ball was bobbling. This time Valencia puts his hand on it and takes that free kick. But they're not lifting the ball in the box here, United.
No. I hope the groundsman was near you. Ball was bobbling.
It was bobbling because of the way it was given to him, I think. That looked like a foul by Dawson on Martial, but it's not given. Out by the corner flag. West Brom clear away up into the United half.
Yeah. The biggest moan was from the supporters, not from the United players.
United pick it up again. Down the left wing with Martial. We're in the last minute now of normal time. Carrick lifts it into the box. That's too high. Too high for anyone, and it drifts harmlessly behind for a goal kick.
For him today, actually, Carrick's passing hasn't been the normal, absolutely perfect, short, long, whatever range. He's actually given the ball away quite a few times.
Yeah, there was a moment earlier where he actually passed it straight to a West Brom player who gave it straight back to him, and that was...
And then his next pass was great as well, really hard and low into his own player.
It's true. A few Manchester United players are making supporters are making their way to the exit, not the players. If they did that, we would be in trouble. And we are just about going into injury time. Still 0-0. The fourth official's coming out to the touchline to tell us how much time is going to be added on, as David De Gea clears a back pass into the West Brom half. McCauley wins the header. We're going to have 4 minutes of time added on. 4 minutes left for Manchester United, who I think it's fair to say have been the better team.
Yes.
To score the goal they deserve.
Yes, they have been the better team. Not massive or massively different, most certainly, but this is West Brom at what they do, isn't it, away from home, especially at the big teams.
And this would be a bit of a bonus point for Tony Pulis, I think. What a season it's been for them. When we come to wrap up this season, we will have a lot of praise, I think, for West Brom and Tony Pulis. United at the moment have got the ball. They're 20 yards outside the West Brom penalty area. There are 4 United players lining up on the edge of the box. Lingard, Rooney, Fellaini and Rashford. But they are being well marked. And so United can't actually get the ball in to them. Lingard gets into Rashford, he's tackled. Then Lingard picks up the loose ball. But no sooner has he got possession of the ball, Fletcher comes out, puts him under pressure, and all Lingard could do is smash it into Fletcher's shins and out for a throw.
They're such an outstanding defensive unit, aren't they, West Brom? Just everything about it.
The difference in strength between their defenders and the Manchester United forwards today has been enormous.
But also, knowing when to tackle, when to just hold, when to send players inside to where all the numbers are, when to push up, deny the space. They're very, very good.
United get the ball to the edge of the box with Rooney. There's a toe on the ball for West Brom. Rooney goes scampering after it, lifts it in looking for Fellaini, but nowhere near him. Foster comes off his line to claim.
Yeah, Fellaini went to run, had a look at Rooney. Rooney saw it, sink the ball, and then Fellaini just stopped, which, do you know, for his size, he doesn't jump his size, does he, Fellaini? He doesn't, actually win that many clean headers as well when you watch him.
Ben Foster clears over the halfway line. Not a very good clearance, nowhere near any of his teammates. Ashley Young picks up the loose ball.
Tony Pulis. Looks could kill.
United had possession, they've lost it now. Jake Livermore in the centre circle takes control for West Brom. Then Darren Fletcher goes down.
Clever. Just the slightest nudge from Ashley Young under the nose of the referee, just inside West Brom's half. Throw the ball to each other 5 times, take your time, let the goalkeeper come and take it, shove up 40 yards, job done.
And it looks now like West Brom are going to get the point from this game. We've got 90 seconds left. A few of those ebbing away as West Brom fidget around this free kick. Eventually Dawson steps forward the right back and chips it down the right wing. Salomon Rondon with Fellaini around him, lets the ball bounce. Rondon plays it against Fellaini, he wants a corner, it doesn't quite go out, but Rondon still keeps control of the ball. He gives it to Morrison on the right wing, who tries a cross, but that's completely sliced behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, I just wonder if he's doing better trying for the corner. His manager's now going mad at his players. Look, get back, Pulis. No wonder he's fit, he never stops, does he?
No, he has been animated for the entire game. Mourinho's got his hands in his pockets all match when he has been on the touchline. He's out there now. To be honest, I think Mourinho's just waiting to shake hands with Pulis.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like United are going to find a way through. 30 seconds to go. Rooney might make a difference. He manages to flick the ball on under pressure to Lingard, but Lingard can't hold on to possession. Forward it goes for West Brom. Rondon's gone down. That's a dive. Play's allowed to continue. We've got a ruck. It's like watching rugby at the moment. And now the referee has blown.
It's Rooney.
For a foul by Rooney who got involved.
Rooney raised an arm. Fellaini's just moved his head towards one of the substitutes. I think it may well have been Jakob.
Yep, it was.
But the referee was absolutely, totally right in the middle of it.
But we had Rondon there lying over the ball. It was just like watching a Six Nations match. Jakob standing over him, one for either side of his teammate. The ball down by Rondon's chest, and Rooney came in to try and shove Jakob off the ball.
Well, Rooney grabbed hold of him 3 or 4 times. It's like he was wrestling jelly at one stage.
Yellow cards are shown to Jakob and Fellaini at the end of all of that. I don't think anything was shown to Rooney.
I didn't see so, and yeah, I think pretty sure that the yellow card was the foul was Rooney's foul. He's still complaining, Wayne Rooney. He's probably taking too much time warming up in.
The referee is signalling he's going to add time on, but there's no way he's going to add
Rooney's
on.
Rooney's got booked.
Yep.
Moaning.
Well, he worked hard for that yellow card, didn't he, Rooney?
Well, you might say he's worked harder for the yellow than he has since he's come on.
He complained to Mike Dean when the game was really ready to restart, and now it does, and there goes the full-time whistle. Boos around Old Trafford. It's yet another draw at home for Manchester United.
Yes, and we have to credit West Bromwich Albion. It's not pretty. You wouldn't want to see it every week coming to your stadium, but they just made it so difficult. But we talk every week about the Premier League, and we just we say people can't defend. This team can. All West Brom 1 to 11, if there is such a thing, all know how to defend. They put a real shift in today. Generally, Manchester United have had very, very few opportunities. Yes, they were the better side. Yes, Foster made, in the end, probably 2/3 very, very good saves. But well done to West Brom. It's difficult for Manchester United. One team comes not to play and just to stop you. Until you score the first goal, Ian, the game can never open up.
And after a result like this, 4th place in the Premier League seems very far away. Maybe the Europa League is going to be crucial this season for United.
Didn't Jose sort of state that the other week, and this has actually made Liverpool's result even better today.
It certainly has. The United players trudge down the tunnel. They couldn't find a way to break through a resilient West Brom today. The West Brom players applaud their travelling supporters away to our right. The full-time score here, Manchester United 0, West Brom 0.
Yeah, not a good result for Manchester United. Myself and Ian talked before the game and we said it had that